How I problem solve common rig issues. When I'm troubleshooting common rigging issues, I always start by checking the basics. The first thing I look at is joint orientation. If a joint rotates in a weird direction or the animation behaves unpredictably, it usually means the axes aren't aligned. I turn on local rotation axes and make sure the x-axis runs down the chain and the y-axis faces forward. Once the orientation matches, the rig behaves the way I expect. Another common issue is weight painting. If the mesh collapses, stints, or stretches strangely, I know the weights are either too strong or assigned to the wrong joint. I go into the Paint Skin Weights tool, isolate the problem area, and smooth or reassign the weights until the deformation looks clean. I also rotate the joints while I paint so I can see how the mesh reacts in real time. Sometimes controls don't follow the joints or the hierarchy breaks. When that happens, I check the outliner. Most rig problems come from something being parented incorrectly or constraints being applied in the wrong order. I make sure the joints, controls, and groups are organized properly, and I freeze transforms on the controls so they start clean. If snapping or popping happens, like when a control jumps, I check for double transforms or constraints fighting each other. I delete history, reapply the constraints, and make sure only one thing is driving the joint. Before I reach out to my instructor, I always try to troubleshoot the issue in a few different ways. Rigging problems usually have multiple possible causes, so I test orientation, hierarchy, constraints, and weights first. If none of those fix it, that's when I contact my teacher with a clear explanation of what I already tried. Overall, my problem-solving process is check orientation, check hierarchy, check constraints, and check weights. Most beginner rig issues fall into one of those categories, and once I fix the root cause, the rig behaves predictably again. Thanks for watching how I problem solve common rig issues.